So we humans have two brains and they don't always get along. The mammalian part of your brain is saying, I want to repeat behaviors that stimulated my happy chemicals in the past. And I want to run from anything that stimulated my stress chemicals in the past. But then your higher human cortex is saying, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, and then you find all these sophisticated ways to justify what your inner mammal really wants. Then you think, oh, that's bad. I can't do that because you got in trouble for it in the past. So then you say, what I really want is, and then you repeat what people around you tell you that you should want, which depending on what social milieu you're in, that you learn to mouth all of these socially appropriate ways to justify your motivations and to say what you want. So it's pretty hard for this verbal brain that's telling you what you want and your mammal brain's telling you what you want. So the way I explain it is if you imagine a horse and rider. Now, all through human history, that's how philosophers have explained our brain. Sometimes they say a horse and rider, sometimes they say a donkey and a rider, sometimes they say an elephant and a rider. But the bottom line is they need each other and they have to work together to get anywhere. But how do they work together? It's sort of a nonverbal thing, because if you just yell at your inner mammal, it doesn't work. And even if you try to reward your inner mammal, I always use the example, if you tell a dog, I'll give you a steak if you do a triple flip, it will not do a triple flip no matter how much it wants the steak because it doesn't know what a triple flip is. But if you give a dog a tiny little piece of meat, when it turns this way, then it will turn that way again to get another tiny little sliver. And within 5 minutes, you'll have it spinning around because we all repeat behaviors that get rewarded. But we have to work with our inner mammal in that way by rewarding the behaviors we want and not rewarding the behaviors we don't want very systematically, because it's so easy to reward the behaviors you don't want without realizing. Parents do this, teachers do this, but people do it to themselves. The famous example is to say, I had a really hard day, so I'm giving my permission. You give yourself permission to eat a whole pizza or something like that. So what you never give yourself a pizza when you do something good. So you teach yourself, you train yourself, I have to do bad stuff to get rewards. And kids pick up on that, students pick up on that, and you're picking up on that. So you could be a better rider of your inner mammal.